All right, what's up, you guys? You are listening to Real Talk TV, and I'm your girl, Missy, aka Melissa, aka Lady Connect. Tonight, I want to briefly talk about your circle of support, how to develop your circle of support, the importance of having a circle of support, and what to do once you have that circle, once you have those people that you consider your circle of support. All right, so your circle of support, simply put, is your the people that you call on when you need them, when you need someone to help you, when you just need a listening ear. It is that uh, individual that you can call on, you can trust, and you can build a strong foundation, a strong relationship. That is your circle of support. Your circle of support is going to be very small. It's going to start off very small because you want people in that circle of support who allow you and help you to become independent, to help you become independent financially, emotionally, um, when it comes to just developing and evolving. You don't want anyone to make you dependent on them. That is not what your circle of support is supposed to consist of. The people who support you build you up. They do not tear you down. They do not bring you down. They do not put negative energy into your space. And I want you to pay attention to how they speak to you, how they treat you, what their expectations are of you. That is what will help you understand who belongs in your circle of support. Some things you want to look out for. You want to look out for whether or not their beliefs are similar to yours. They don't have to be, but they should respect that your beliefs are different. If your beliefs are different. What's up, big dog? What's up? What's up? How are you? So I'm just tonight, I'm just going over circle of support, what that looks like, how to recognize people to be a part of your circle of support, and what you need them for. What you need them for. And so you want to make sure that your circle of support are people who share some common interest. It doesn't matter what it is. Uh, there is an interest that you both have, whatever it may be. It may, it could be reading, it could be music, it can be rock climbing, whatever it is. Big dog, do you have a circle of support that you like, a group of people, or even an individual that you can say you call on when you need them, and then tell me what type of support they give you? And just so if you are catching the replay, if you hear this during the replay, I have a open mic night, I guess you could call it, for poetry coming up. It is on the 6th, the first Friday of every month it will be. So it's the 6th of August. So since I don't see any comments. So and if you hear any noise, that's my little one. She's feeding, and I am a nursing mother. Um so your circle of support, you also want to pay attention to whether or not you are reciprocating the support that you're getting. It might not be the same type of support Every friend will be different. Every person will be different. Every person in that circle requires different forms of support, just like you'll have different people within your circle who give you different forms of support. Again, and remember, support is not it does not keep you bound to the person. You should not be accepting money from somebody who gives you conditions. Real healthy support does not have conditions that will force you to depend on the individual. So keep that in mind. What's up? What's up? Whoever just came in. Um, so the question of the night is, what type of support do you get? Do you have a circle of support? How many, first of all, how many, and what type of support do they give you? These are things that you want to think about as you are going out into the world to meet new people. It's very important that you have a diverse amount of support. You can't just only have people who will look out for you financially, because you want to also be able to balance that with people who can support you when you are, need some kind of therapy, talk to somebody, when you want to go hang out, have fun. That's a form of support. So just figuring out, okay, what does this person offer me? What do I offer them as well? Is the relationship that we have, is it healthy? What do I know about them? What do they know about me? Is that enough to call this person a friend? Is that enough to call this person an associate? So be sure to ask that question. Do you have their number on standby? This is in my book, 15 Steps to Finding Love, A Woman's Journey. Do you have this person's information on standby? Do you know their first and last name? You should not go anywhere with anyone if you do not know their first and last name. Get comfortable with asking for government names. I know in the community I grew up in, everybody had a nickname, everybody had a street name, and there's nothing wrong with that. But you should also know what their legal name is, the name that they have on legal documents. What else? Figure out where they live. You should have an address. If you don't have an address, you need to consider why not. You need to consider why not, because you want to be able to get in touch with this person. For whatever reason, worst case scenario, you need to get a hold of them right away. Put their number to memorization. If they have a phone number, memorize it. If they have an email address, something, an address, a physical address, memorize it. Know how to get to them. Know how to get in touch with them. And this is important when you start to meet other people, because you want to make sure that, let's say you are invited to a party, and it's a party where you may not know the people there. Somebody needs to know that you are at this party. If you're coming from school and you just feel uncomfortable, someone needs to know that I'm walking home from school, and I'm on my way to wherever it is that you're on your way to, and I will call you when I get there. You need someone on standby at all times. It can be different people. It doesn't have to be one person. See, like me, some of my circle of support is someone to watch my children. So I have to also remember that, not everybody's going to expect anything, but just because they don't expect it doesn't mean you can't offer it, doesn't mean you can't be ready to give. So that's why it's important to make sure that you are reciprocating the support. reciprocating the support and getting to know the people who you call your circle of support. You can't say, "Oh, I just met this person 2 days ago, but we cool. They paid my way to go to New York for the weekend, and man, we're good. That's my support right there." No. Get to know them. Find out what it is they want from you. And sometimes what they'll tell you will be different than what it really is. So be diligent about getting as much information about the person as you can. You may already have a circle of support. If you have a mother who always has your back, if you have a friend that you've known since grade school, these are immediate forms of circle within your circle of support. These are immediate people. So you want to put their name on the list right away. And again, this is step 5 in 15 Steps to Find a Love a Woman's Journey. That's my book. So yeah, just be diligent about that. I told you why it was important. I told you to reciprocate that support. And I also want you to be on the lookout for people who will pretend. Oh, you'll have some great pretenders. You'll have people who tell you, "I got you. I got your back. I'm going to protect you. I'm going to be there for you." But when you call them, all they do is talk about themselves. Or when you're with them, you never feel really safe. Be wary of those people and try to spend as less time as possible with them. If they're always bringing you down, they always got something negative to say about what you wear, how you look, how you carry yourself. If you be a little bit better in this, if you was a little bit better at that, if you just changed your clothes, making jokes about you that are hurtful, they are not a part of your circle of support. They are not. So you want to eliminate them immediately. Sometimes it might be somebody that you've been friends with, or somebody in your life, like a family member that you've had in your life all your life. Just because they grew up with you doesn't mean you have to have them in your life now. Remember, we are on a journey to healing. We are on a journey to loving ourselves, treating ourselves with the respect, with the love we deserve. And so you want to stay away from people who take from that. You want to stay away from people who make you feel low, who determine or try to put a value on your self-worth. That's not their job. That's yours. That's your job. So you want to be mindful of that as well. Let me see. Oh, this is really important. This is really, really important. Make sure that you, like I said, are able to quantify the type of support you are getting. You might realize that the person is giving you all the support, giving you what you ask for. They always on standby, always there, because they are trying to make you dependent on them. You don't want someone to make you dependent on them. You want them to help you grow and build as an individual. What happens is, if you depend on this person, if they're paid, say, "You know what? I'll pay all your bills. Don't worry about it. I got you. I'm going to pay all your bills. You just chill and relax." What they're doing is they're making it so that they have control over you. Now, it might be subtle in the beginning, so it might be a little bit hard to recognize. That's why we pay attention to our red flags. You figure out what it is you want, who you want to be around, the type of person you don't want to be around, the type of actions that you don't want to see. That's why you have to make that list of boundaries, of deal breakers. I can't be somebody's friend if they are, let's say, homophobic. And then you hear the person making jokes, terrible jokes that you're just not comfortable with. And you say, look, I'm not feeling it. I don't like the way you said that. And they say, well, guess what? I'm paying all the bills here, so you're gonna have to deal with it. So now you lose your freedom to think, your freedom to express yourself. So be careful what and how the support comes to you. Because if it's too good to be true, if it sounds too good to be true, then it is. So that is circle of support. Those When you use your circle of support, you are using that against negativity. You are using that against um, these events in life that may feel heavy on you. That is what you use your circle of support for. Do not abuse those people. Do not abuse the support that they give you. Cherish them. And I promise the next steps will be better. We are working on, for the next video, it will be protecting your mind, body, and spirit. And that is when your circle of support is going to be very important, because that circle of support is going to help protect you in some of the most personal ways imaginable. When you are protecting your mind, protecting your body, and protecting your spirit, you want to have those lines of defense, which will be your circle of support against those negativities and those events that are going to try and bring you down. All right, you guys, have a wonderful night. I'm going to get some rest because I have somewhere to be tomorrow. But please leave your comments in the comment section below. Let me know how you felt about this video. If you disagree, if you feel like you understand what I'm saying, if you need assistance with recognizing those types of people in your life, please drop it down in the comments below. Have a wonderful night. Peace.